So I guess, am I supposed to twist it before? Okay, here we go. That is kind of cool. Who's going to clean up this mess? So I'm going to show you how you can set up a corporation online in just a few minutes. And as some of you are aware, I just, in retirement, I've set up a corporation. It's called Jubilee Enterprises Incorporated. And it only took me a couple of minutes to set up, and I'm going to just walk you through the process if this is something that might be helpful for you to do in your entrepreneurial journey as well. So I'm going to go online here and go to zenbusiness.com. You notice the URL at the top, zenbusiness.com incorporate. There are several different kinds of legal entities that you can set up. I'm sure everyone has heard of LLCs, a limited liability corporation. And there's advantages and disadvantages to each one. I've chose to incorporate, which is a specific type of business entity. And for the most part, you want to set up a business entity because it gives you protection, certain kinds of liability protection for whatever business enterprise that you're conducting. So as an example, if you choose to operate a lawn mowing service, you may find that there's an accident on the job or someone gets injured. And if you do not have a legal entity set up as a business that you're conducting, you could actually be sued and it could be problematic for you. Many people set up LLCs because they're super simple to set up and they're really easy as it relates to taxes. LLCs and S corporations are known as pass-through entities. And when you work through a pass-through entity, all the revenue passes through to your personal tax returns. I'm going to set up a C corporation. As you can see from the entry screen, there's a guide to starting a corporation. So I'm going to start now. I'm going to just put in some fake information and see how far we can go on this registration process. Ready to get started? Let's do it. And it says your preferred business name. I'm going to say test business formation state. You can actually incorporate in any state at all, and some states are easier to set up in, and some states are also less expensive. I'm going to set up in Wyoming. Wyoming is one of the easiest states to establish a legal entity, and you do not have to live in Wyoming. You do not have to have your business location in Wyoming either. It's asking for the business industry. As you notice, there's so many different selections. For now, why don't I just choose this one I saw as we walk by. It's called blogging. So let's say I am a blogger. Next, how much experience you have in running a business? In my case, lots. Will your business have employees in the first year? I'm going to say no, just me. Will your business address be different from your home address? No, so my business address will be the same as my home address. How far along are you on your business? Already making money, launching soon, or planning for the future? Let's just say I'm going to be launching soon. Is this your side business, primary income, and the next big thing? It is going to be the next big thing. You notice, very easy to answer all these questions. Want to save your progress? You can. It's asking for information. I will enter some information for myself. Let's see. By the way, that's not my real phone number, so don't call me. You will need a registered agent, which is very important. If you set up a legal entity, they need to have an agency that will represent you in case there's any legal matters and they're not able to reach you. So it's easier to just say I appoint Zen Business as my registered agent. There's a cost for that. I think it's $199. Or you can appoint your own registered agent. My preference is always to do it through the portal where I'm registering the corporation. And here's your packages. So I have a starter package, which is no fee to Zen Business. However, there is a $102 filing fee. There's a pro plan, which is a bit more, $199, and there's a premium plan, $299. And you'll notice within the description, there's certain things that are included. I like the Pro plan because one of the other things that's very key, you can't operate without an EIN number, employer ID number, although you can get this directly from the IRS yourself. I like it because I'd rather just include it in the package, and Zen Business will go ahead and get the EIN number for me. Hit next. There's some other upsells that they're trying to get you to do. So this is, I guess it looks like an online accounting system, a way to track money. I'm going to say no thanks. These are all optional. Do I want a website? No, thank you. It's $15 a month if you want it. Business documents. I think business documents are always helpful, especially when it comes time to open a bank account. Typically, the bank is going to ask you for either the articles of incorporation or the operating agreement. So yes, I'm going to add the business documents, need those. And here's their guarantee: review my information, continue to review order, and then continue the payment. So I'm going to stop right here. You see, for $301, I would get the Pro Corporation setup for $199. I would get the registered agent service, which is, I don't know why that's on there like that. Total due today is $301. The documents for $99, a Wyoming filing fee for $102. Total due today would be $301. If I'm looking at this correctly, the total cost is going to be $245, just over $600 to do this. And so they're saying only $300 is due today. Continue the payment, and then away you go. You enter the credit card information. That's it. So in the course of about a week, you're going to get a package of information. And lo and behold, guess what I just got from Zen Business. So this is for the corporation that I just set up within the last couple of weeks, Jubilee Enterprises, and I'm going to do an unboxing. Are unboxing videos still a thing? I don't know. And let's see if I can back up a little bit so you can see. Very nicely packaged, green. I guess green means success or money. This is nice. It says, hello, CEO. You might be looking at it backwards. And this is from the CEO of Zen Business, and he's welcoming me to it says, congratulations on successfully forming your new business. Our team is honored to join you on this new venture and commit to helping you succeed. In close, you will find the documents you need to manage and run your business, along with a few other treats. So pop the champagne, call your friends and family, and start celebrating. You deserve it, boss. And I'm seeing two things in here. These are my legal documents that I ordered. So this is literally what you would get if you chose the things that I just click on. And you'll notice it's in a very nice portfolio. It has the type of documents that you will need. This is actually a folder, so you can continue to store documents in here as your company rolls along. I'm just going to read some of the tabs here. It says compliance checklist, list, articles of incorporation, stock certificates. So I literally, here's my stock. It says Jubilee Enterprises, a Nevada corporation. I'm an official stockholder of a company that I've formed. There's a meetings ledger, corporate bylaws. There's a place for the bylaws, which you can get, by the way. You can get your bylaws online for free. You can get them done. There's lots of formats. I'm sure you can use AI. Go to like ChatGPT and have it draft an articles of incorporation for a small business or for an LLC, and it should spit it out really quick. There's the appointment of your initial officers and board, and then there's several other additional tabs. So basically, this is going to be where I store all the important documents related to the corporation. Things like bank statements are going to go in here. Things like minutes of meetings is really important when you have an official company, that as you meet periodically. I think most corporations, the only requirement is that you formally have a meeting once a year. But certainly you should be meeting more often with that with key people that you want to just get information from, or trusted advisors, so they can help you in terms of running your business. And then lastly, in the packet is included, I'm not sure what this is. It says twist. Why do I have a feeling this is going to, is this like one of these reveal kind of deals? And I don't know if I think I broke it. So I guess, am I supposed to twist it before? Okay, here we go. That is kind of cool. Who's going to clean up this mess? am I permitted to just leave it like this till my wife gets home? Yeah, we have stars, and I'll show you. Now, let me just dip the camera. Yeah, what a mess. So that is the official incorporation. Let me also just show you a couple of other documents that came in previously by mail. So these are some of the other documents that came in. It's a long story. You'll say, Carlos, why are your documents all wrinkled? I actually dropped these in mud on my way to Staples. It's a long story. You don't want to hear that. This is from the state of Nevada, the Secretary of State, a business entity filing acknowledgement. So this is going to go right into this folder because these are the legal documents that I need to operate. There's a certificate from the Secretary of State of the state of Nevada. By the way, I started the incorporation process in Wyoming. There was an issue with the corporation name in Wyoming because it was already used. So I had to switch over to Nevada. Just so you know, Wyoming, I think you just saw on the screen, the fee is only $102. The fee for incorporating Nevada might have been like $600. So Nevada is very expensive. Apparently they're very easy to work with, but they're very expensive. So my recommendation is, if you're going to set up a legal entity, Wyoming is very fast, very easy, only $100 per year. There are other things you're going to have to do. There's some list state business license applications. So there's lots of other legal documents that I'm going to have to take a closer look at. I would say this, because this becomes very important. It is super easy to start a corporation, as you just saw. Whether you should or not is a separate issue. My suggestion to everybody is initially start operating as what's called a sole proprietorship. With a sole proprietorship, basically you could choose a business name. I'll give you an example. This is the book that I published through my wife's publishing company, The Power of Giving. And we did this last year. The name of the business is Jubilee Publishing House. Jubilee Publishing House is not actually a legal entity. It's not an LLC. It's not a S corporation. It's not a C corporation. It is a sole proprietorship. And any kind of activity that happens under Jubilee Publishing just gets reported on our tax returns as either myself, Carlos Rivera, or my wife, Alicia Rivera. So it's a very easy to process. You could just pick a business name, and then when it's time for someone to pay you for your services, they pay you by your name. So sole proprietorships are very simple. You don't have to file any documents. You just operate as you choose to. Same way if you're going to do anything online. Let's say I've done, as some of you know, eBay for more than 20 years, over about $500,000 in sales on eBay. With an entity that's called High Velocity Products. That is not a legal entity. I operated as a sole proprietorship. All the earnings that I make from my online sales on eBay go directly on my personal tax returns. Very, very simple. Zero compliance as far as the company goes. Obviously, I have to file information with my tax return, however. There are other business entities, as I mentioned. There's the LLC, there's an S Corp. The advantages of those companies is they're also simple to set up, and they're what I call pass-through entities. So any sort of tax implications from business that you conduct under an LLC or an S Corp goes directly on your tax returns. Very, very straightforward. And then there is a C corporation, which is what I just established. The advantage is you get lots of liability protection. The disadvantage with the C corporation is taxation. I actually get taxed more. There's reasons that I'll disclose in a future video why a C corporation made more sense in this particular case. And as you can see, within about 10 minutes, you can go online, you can start a business, and away you go. Wait for your documents to come in the mail. Make sure you get your tax ID number, and you're ready for business. If this was helpful, leave a like and a comment below.